Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys? All right, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for your patience. I was just waiting for people to join. I got a little late with the other group, trying to help them answering some questions. But here we are, so I'm super happy to be with you guys. And we're gonna start this second masterclass, and this is gonna be an amazing class. So while people join, because I know that some people are still joining, I just have a question. I just have a question for you guys. What are you guys doing at the moment? What are you guys doing at the moment? Okay. Wait a sec. Amazing, amazing. Let's begin. Today I'm gonna share with you guys how are you gonna communicate better. Let's wrap up, let's review what we did on masterclass number 1. Okay? Masterclass number 1, here's our notes, okay? There you go, there you go. So today things get serious, guys. We're gonna take this challenge to the next level. Okay? Okay, so here we go. We understood in the last class that we need to master these base activities. So now I'm gonna begin masterclass 2 with GISINI. Okay? Because see, we finished here, but okay. This was what we saw on masterclass number 1. And now we're gonna continue here. GISINI. And we're gonna watch some examples. Absolutely, okay? So here we are. GISINI. Okay, guys, so here it goes. General information, specific information, and new information. That's what this means. But how does this skill work? How does it help you? You know, this is a skill of communicating effectively. It gives us a structure so that we can communicate in a way that more people will understand us when we talk. Okay? That's what this is all about. When we begin with general information, we create context for our brain. Okay? For example, I'm going to talk about, well, we did an example with the Russian team, but I'm going to do another example, okay? And this is the question. How much do you know? How much do you know about crypto? How much do you know about crypto? This is Masterclass 2. Masterclass 3 is on Friday. Okay? So, here people are saying, okay, it's a digital coin, not too much, not too much, not too much as I would like to. Crypto is the economy of the future. Jorge Ulate says that he with the help of his brother, he can have a lot. He can know more about crypto. Okay, so this is what normally happens. Okay, so yes, I am investing. Christian Mora says, okay. So tell us, Christian, and everyone. If I would organize, so I told you that what we can do is insert like this chart, okay? In this first block, we're gonna put the GI. In this one, specific information and new information. Now, what's the thing with crypto? Look, for Christian Mora, he knows a lot of stuff of crypto. So there's not a lot of new information for Christian Mora, right? Most of it's gonna be already general information or specific information of crypto. Okay? Honestly, myself, I'm not an expert in crypto, so I'm gonna use your help. I'm going to use the help of experts or material that I find to teach me and to teach you. So to teach us about crypto with this pattern. Okay. So the first thing that you need to know about this is that for a person that knows, there's going to be little information. Normally that's the expert, the specialist. But for us, probably it's general information. Probably it's specific information. But most of it is going to be new information, things that we don't understand, things that we don't know. So in order to balance stuff, we need to organize this information. This is the amount of information. Okay. So for example, the first question that I ask is, what is it about? The class, the content, anything that you want to like research or learn about it, you would just say, okay, what is it about? So look at this. I'm gonna Google that. What is crypto? That's my question. And look, I'm gonna open just to get any article, okay? Look. Now, in this guide, we have a lot of information, but the first thing that I want to find is what is crypto, okay? See? So here, I'm going to get this paragraph, okay? I'm going to get this paragraph and I'm going to go back to my whiteboard and I'm going to paste this. Okay? What is cryptocurrency? Boom. Now, a lot of you might say, no, but there's a lot of information that I don't know. We could also focus just in one paragraph. I can do GI, SI, and I. Okay? So for example, for some of you, cryptocurrency is a new word, so you can put that in the new vocabulary. So let me do something, okay? I'll be back. So what is cryptocurrency? Specific information is going to give us details. Okay? Details, now we have questions like how many coins exist? What's their value? Okay? So you start to, in here you have to find specific information questions. That's a type of question, specific information questions for the details, okay? Detailed questions, okay? Is Bitcoin the only crypto currency that exists? Okay, so I start with these kind of questions, but let's go back to our article, and here we're gonna have to many details. Okay, basically the rest of the article I could copy all of this. Look, all of these we can say that are beginning to become those specific, but look, I'm just gonna copy the questions. Look, the questions, because absolutely here we have the article and we can read. See, okay, what other questions we have? Why are cryptocurrencies so popular? And probably for many of you this topic might sound complex. Okay, see, so this is what I'm doing. And by the way, this is not a topic I've prepared. Like I said, I'm no expert, but I'm looking for the details. Okay, and now while I'm reading, I'm gonna extract words. How can I do this? I can do what is the best wallet? I saw a question there. That's right. You know, what is a wallet? There's a wallet. And what is the best wallet? Okay. You can talk about benefits and stuff like that, whatever. But now we're going to look for vocabulary. Okay. For example, probably for some of you, cryptocurrency. Now remember, I'm going to put here new information. There's two types of new information. New information I don't understand, or new information I comprehend but didn't know before. Consuming the specific content. Okay? There are two types of how would I say this? Like new information. Okay, new information. All right. So, going back. Now that I've organized my information, see, I have GI. What is it about? Details. Now let's look for the new information, okay? Let's look for new information. Okay? So cryptocurrency tokens. Guys, if you want, you can help me. If you see a word that you do not know, okay? If you see a word that you do not know from the article, you send it and I'll put it in the new information. Tokens. Oh, Axel, how do you pronounce exchanged? Axel, how do you I don't know, probably you're gonna say traded. I don't know. Probably. Chips. You know, here in this context it says casino chips. What are casino chips? Arcade tokens. You know, so that's, you could also do this like I was showing yesterday, well, in the other class. You can just underline them and look for those. Here you have currency. Okay. Casino chips. Okay. Blockchain. What in the world is blockchain? What in the world is blockchain? I have no idea. What is appeal? Okay. But look, if you read, look what it says. Now let's read, because here it says, blockchain is a decentralized technology spread across many computers that manages and records transactions. Part of the appeal of the technology is its security. Okay. But well, first I wanted to show you how information is organized, And the thing is that scientifically, our brain works in a way that one side of our brain stores, and guys, don't believe me, you can go out there and ask someone, a scientist, a neuroscientist, okay? And you're gonna know that one side of the brain focuses on general information, on the big picture. The other side of the brain gets the details. So that's why I suggest go step by step. Honestly, the best way to study and comprehend something fast is get the general information to get context, then jump to the new information. If you don't know things like this, of course you can Google what is. Don't translate, guys. For new information, it's not about translating, because here is what Masterclass is about. Masterclass number 2 is about how are you anchoring to your mind the English language. Masterclass number 2 is about how are you anchoring to your mind the English language. Okay? Let's put it here, and let's put it in a nice color. I'm going to put it in blue. Masterclass number 2 is about how are you anchoring to your mind the English language. When I create a structure like general information, new information, like I told you, our brain, let me find Google. All right, Google's right there. Okay, two hemispheres of the brain. Okay, look. So each side works in a specific way, and you can learn about this. You can say, okay, how does it work? One side is going to focus in the general information, and the other one is going to focus in the specific information. And you need to organize that new information, all this new information that's called crypto. Right now, this is our topic. We need to organize it. General information, specific information. Okay? There are things that are going to be difficult, but because I didn't know before. And hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully this makes sense. Okay? So, remember, new information, probably, for example, there's a lot of information in this week in El Desafío for the other group, because a lot of information. If they don't organize it in the structure, you say, okay, what's the general information? What are the specific details of each hack? What's the new information for me? Okay? So this is how you personalize learning. It's about what's new for you. Okay? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Okay? New information has to be personalized to you, because that's why I asked, how many of you know crypto? Probably probably you've heard, probably I've heard, but probably I just have general information of crypto. Now let's read so I can understand a little bit more, okay? I've already organized this information, and it says cryptocurrency is a form of payment that can be exchanged online for goods and services. This is what is crypto. Like, this first line answers what is crypto. Many companies have issued their own currencies, often called tokens, and this can be traded specifically for the good or service that company provides. Think of them as you would arcade tokens or casino chips. You will need to exchange real currency for the cryptocurrency to access the good or service. Cryptocurrencies work using a technology called blockchain. Blockchain is decentralized technology spread across many computers that manages and records transactions. Part of the appeal of this technology is security. Okay? For now, next question. What's your level of interest on this topic? From 1 to 10. Guys, honestly, from like an honest, authentic point of view, what's your level of interest of this topic? Okay? From 1 to 10, what's your level of interest on this topic? From 1 to 10. Five, 8. David Sanabria, 200. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so guess what? Now, thank you. For some people, look, I need you to notice this in the chat. For some people, crypto might be interesting. For some people, it's not. So guess what? Nowadays, we live in a world that you decide what you want to learn about. My recommendation is, yes, specialize on things, you know. But when you don't know something, and like in this case, look, for example, I'm gonna use your name so that you see that it's reality. Okay, so for example, David Sanabria is super excited about learning about crypto. On the other hand, Juliet MR says it's a 1. What happens if I put Juliet and David Sanabria to have a conversation about crypto? Juliet's gonna be bored. She's gonna say, can we talk about something else? That's so, oh my gosh. David, he's gonna be so excited and he's gonna want to talk about it, even if Juliet doesn't want to talk about it. So here's where we have this in communication, okay? Depending of the medium, you know, we have to take some things into consideration, okay? Depending of the medium, we have to like be careful, because we have two mediums, you know. We have written communication and we have spoken communication, okay? So the thing is that spoken communication, when you're interacting with other people, and later on, because this is a little warning for speaking club practice. I'll tell you a warning later, but we're gonna have those mediums, okay? So there's something that you want to add to this, okay? An interest in other people, also called empathy, okay? You know, one of the biggest problems that we have as teachers, you know, as educators. I don't know if here we have educators. Anyone here is a teacher? Okay. Even for those people that put a 5, believe me, you're gonna get at some point you're gonna get bored, because there are other topics that you would say 10. Okay. So tell me, what's a topic you really enjoy talking about? Yeah. So look, here I have Natalie Gomez is a tutor, Maritza Reynoso, she's a teacher. Who else? Tell me who else is a teacher. Okay, so look, one of the biggest problems we have as educators one of the biggest challenges we face as educators is that students only care about what we can do for them. So let me say this in other words. Look, most of you, and again, I'm not taking this personal, but I need you to understand the psychology, because I've trained my emotional intelligence so that I don't feel bad. But some people take this personal. And like I said, what I'm going to say, please don't take it personal. But I need to say it because that's what is going to help the practice sessions or the practice spaces be much more safe environments. Okay. And this happens in many professions. Look, when you have a client, you know, when you're a service provider, or for example, you know, the relationship boss employee, you know, not always, like I said, this is not always, but this is a challenge, you know, in a lot of cases. So a lot of people join this challenge not because of Axel, not who is Axel, not because they don't care about Axel, you know. And most people that are watching this, they don't care about Axel. They just care about the information that Axel has. A lot of people, you know how I know? Because I pay attention to details. And a lot of people until this point are going to realize that my name is Axel. And it's not Alex. A lot of people call me Alex, and you're going to notice. And that doesn't happen only to me, believe me. There's a lot of people that don't get your name and don't care about your name. People just don't care who you are, you know? The moment that you have empathy and you're interested in other people, okay, I mean, who was David Sanabria? Okay, all right, tell me more about, you're an entrepreneur. Tell me, okay, I'm really curious. What is it about? Okay, Arleni, aviation. Tell me, how's life? Why are you interested in aviation? Tell me more. Christian Mora, programming. Okay, why do you like programming? Kathia, why did you decide to be a nurse? Okay. Right? So there's something that I want to give you in this masterclass, and it's understanding how to communicate from empathy, from an empathic point. Okay? And now I'm going to teach you how this is going to work. Okay? And these are called the GISINI questions. Okay? You want to find questions that are going to, with the other person, you know? So for example, if you like about, look, probably I'm not interested in many of these things, but I'm going to show my interest, right? So for example, I'm going to ask Katia Vargas Aldana. She's a nurse. So, I mean, general information question. Katia, what does a nurse do? I have no idea. I have no idea. What does a nurse do? Specific information question. How is the routine or your everyday as a nurse? What do you do in the morning? What do you do? Like, at what time do you eat lunch? Is it normal? Do you work hard? I can ask, who works harder? Do you work harder or does the doctor work harder? Okay. New information. Hey, teach me some terms that only nurses understand. See? And these are called GISI NI questions. General information questions, specific information questions, and new information questions. Teach me something. New information is about explain me, teach me. What does that mean? Say it another way. But normally, why did I say this? People are not patient, and people have been saying this all the time. You just want answers. You just want answers. You don't like to have questions, and you don't like people to ask you questions. You just want the answer. And a lot of people, when they sign up for Desafío, what is the Desafío about? What is this about? Come on, you want answers. You're not patient. And you need patience to learn new stuff. And you need to ask the right questions. You need to ask, because you're asking a general information question when it's new information. So there's a lot of new information that you need to get in order to communicate better, to understand the language. But you need to get good at asking those new information questions. For you, the most important questions are new information questions. And that's how you're going to organize all stuff. Make sense? I don't know how to pronounce your name, Kaisa. I don't know if it's Kaisa or Kaisa. Kaisa would be like in English. Kaisa, it happens. It's the same with my name all the time. What am I interested in? Thanks, David, for asking. I'm interested in helping people develop new skills. So I'm a geek, but I'm also interested in drawing, in comics. I'm interested in helping people that are successful. I'm interested in learning about Jesus, technology, meeting new people, learning stories of other people. So I'm interested in a lot of things, Okay? Look, Kesa, I'm studying music. I want to become a musical producer. I suck at music. And honestly, I don't know what I could share, but I would ask a lot of questions to you, Kesa, about music. Because I'm zero talented in music. Really, I suck. Okay. David, I don't understand. I'm going to say in English. What would be your recommendation? Okay. So, one of the things that you have to master first is questions. And then the answers. Okay. So, now that you understand the concept of GISI NI questions, now you need to understand the concept of GISI NI answers. Okay? If you begin with look, and this has happened to me before, and probably this is going to answer the question of David and other people here. Okay? Look, GISI NI answers are things that you're going to go in this process. For example, imagine you are teaching someone with this structure. Okay? Don't begin with the new information. Begin with general information. You could even do general information and new information. This is a very interesting conversation. When you don't get too much in details, that's an interesting conversation. But when you're teaching people, when you need to give them specific things, you need to use specific information. But I could go from general information to new information. Okay? Kaisa. Okay. All right. So guys, hopefully this makes sense. When you're giving your answers, for example, I want to start with the general information, right? And I'm going to be empathic and I'm going to say, hey, did you know that crypto is a new way to pay things? And now I'm using closed questions. I'm using closed questions. Did you know that crypto is a new way to pay things? Probably going to say yes or no. But here I'm not assuming you should know. And that's when you're not empathic, when you suppose or you assume people know what you know. Okay, let me write that down. When you assume that other people know what you know, you make the biggest communicational mistake. And when you assume you should know what others, you make the second biggest mistake. Okay? Guys, do these phrases make sense? Okay, these phrases make sense? All right, let me see the questions. Okay. Okay, I'm the support to the doctor. I take blood samples too. I prepare patients for appointments with doctors. Okay. Okay. When you assume that other people know what you know, you make the biggest communication mistake. When you assume you should know what others know, you make the second biggest mistake. Hopefully, you could make a tattoo of this in your mind, not in your body, but in your mind. Guys, it's okay if you don't know something. Like I said, I suck at music and I suck at medicine. I suck, and I'm okay with that. I suck in that, but I know how to teach people how to get fluent. I know how to teach people English. I know that. I definitely did. And I'm okay saying that. I'm okay saying I know what I know and I'm an expert in something. That's called networking, But these are two mistakes most of you have when you're learning English. Okay? Most of you have both of these mistakes. So that's why I need you to stop making these mistakes if you're a learner. You're a learner, guys. You're not native. Believe me, most of you already have a high. If you understood my class, why did I do this training in English? Because I wanted to tell you that if you could understand this training, you have what it takes to be a bilingual professional. If you understood, and you tell me, hey Axel, I've understood over 50% of what you've said in the training in English, then you can say, oh my gosh, you have what it takes to be a professional, a bilingual professional. You could be a bilingual nurse. You can be a bilingual manager. You could be a bilingual engineer. Okay? If you're a social person, you can be a bilingual social person. But the thing is that you're making these mistakes. But now you have the structure. And I need you to start using GISINI questions and GISINI answers. When you're learning stuff, organize in this. Okay? So homework for you guys. Homework. Pick any topic in English. Okay? Pick any topic. Do yes, I, and I. Remember, that means you need to organize information. That's what this means. And then you're gonna do questions, and then you're gonna make answers. Let me put it like this. Okay? Okay? And you're gonna take a picture, of whatever you do. If you do it on a computer, do a screenshot, a capture, and post it, put it on your stories, I don't know, wherever, and tag me on social, okay? So I can see this, I should add this to the workbook, but remember, I'll give you the workbook in tonight's session. And probably tonight's session is going to be via Zoom. Okay? Guys, this is it. This is masterclass number 2. If you learn how to get those phrases, if you know how to organize information, and if you know how to communicate, effectively, and you stop making these mistakes, No one is perfect. Okay? Just reading your comments. Yes, because I'm just learning. That's why we have to be humble to assume that we don't know something. Yes, my problem is I overthink a lot when what I'm going to answer or what I'm going to say in a conversation. That's why you want to prepare yourself. So here comes with what I said, speaking club. Today, the other group had the training of Hack 3, where I teach them the techniques and I teach them how to prepare for speaking club. For like what I tell them, because here, this is my warning. Don't be rude with people with a lower level than you. Okay? Don't be rude. Help them. Remember, advanced learner should answer questions. You need to focus on answering better questions. Okay? You, as an advanced person, you have to answer questions. Remember, the other person is going to be a little nervous. It's going to be a little worried. And this beginner learner, or a person that because they haven't developed confidence yet, this person is going to ask questions. If you're going to ask him questions, remember, use closed, simple questions and talk in a way, speed. Talk in a way and a speed they will understand. Okay? Here, you need to practice something that's called enunciate correctly. And most important, make mistakes and have fun. Okay? That's what the speaking club is about. It's a space where you can make mistakes and have It's a space where you can make mistakes and have fun. Okay? So be careful. I mean, there are no levels in the speaking club. This is a practice training. If you want to get serious conversations, then you have to go get into the real world. Go get that job. But the thing is that if you don't have those results yet, you're still in a learning phase. If you're still learning in a learning phase, respect the learning phase of other people. You have to respect the learning phase of other people. Not just because you're advanced doesn't mean you're better. Okay? We're all in the same phase. So, again, be careful, have empathy with others, and like I said, make mistakes and have fun in the speaking club, wherever I put that phrase. Okay? Make mistakes in pronouncing. Make those mistakes. But don't make these mistakes. Stop making these mistakes, okay? These mistakes stop, okay? Guys, that's it for masterclass number 2. Remember, we still have one more masterclass, and I have a special surprise for you. I have a special surprise for you on Sunday, so don't miss out. You need masterclass number 3, and you need the... Well, of course, there are other activities that you're going to participate, but the master classes, remember, 3 master classes, closing event, okay? That's what's going to really change the game for you. That's what's going to make a before and after. And someone told me that I had a mistake in the schedule. Probably I had a mistake. Let me check. But let me go to the website and confirm the schedule. All right? I am going to upload the Zooms and I'm going to share them to the people that are signed up in the Desafío because they are in the channels, okay? So keep that in mind. I'll send them via the groups when they're ready. Okay, let me check if we have these schedules. Okay. Look. This is it. Wednesday, July 28th. Today's July 28th. I think so. I mean, today's July 28th. And here it says masterclass number 2. Follow the schedules. Wednesday, what do we have Wednesday? Later, we have inducción of the speaking club for everyone at 1 p.m. And then at 8 p.m. we're going to have a Q&A of this class and of the homework that I'm telling you, okay? And there is going to be a speaking club session from 7 to 8, okay? So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you. Remember the homework. You have a homework. This is your homework, right? This is your homework. Take a screenshot. Go comment, and remember what I always say. Go comment on the post of the day. Go comment on the post of the day. This is day 3, and we're halfway, guys. We're halfway. Okay, the last day is wrong. Let me check. Last day is wrong. Oh yes, I'll correct that. Thanks. But come on, it says Friday. I mean, how confused can you get? But yeah, I'll correct that. Okay? We will correct that. Thanks for letting me know. But of course, you guys, come on, common sense. I mean, Friday 26th, of course it has to be Friday the 30th. How many questions do you want? I recommend at least 3 for each. 3 general. I mean, general, normally it could be 1, 2, 3. Specific, as many as you want. New information, again, as many as you want, honestly. Okay? Guys, thank you so much. That's it. I mean, this masterclass wasn't too long. And I hope to see you guys. I hope to see you guys in the following sessions. So have a great time, okay? And rest of the day, I'll see you later. Okay? Bye-bye.